An oil of specific gravity 0.9. He has not given the density, or he has not mentioned what type of fluid in the pipe, but some oil of specific gravity 0.9 flowing in a venturimeter. Okay, now I will write step number 1. Given data, specific gravity of the oil means specific gravity of the oil which is flowing in the pipe. Both are same. It is left to you. You can change any notations, but it must be clear. Okay, 0.9. When specific gravity is given, you convert specific gravity into density. Okay, you may need density for calculating the further steps. So how to calculate the specific gravity using density means S. Specific gravity formula is equal to density of the fluid, it may be oil, anything, divided by density of the standard fluid, that is water. He has given specific gravity is 0.9 is equal to, I don't know density of the fluid, that I need to calculate, divided by density of the standard fluid water is 1000. So density of the oil is 1000 into 0.9, that you multiply, you will get 900. So I will directly multiply here. Specific gravity of the oil, that is 900 kg per meter cube. That is the first. Of size, venturimeter of size 20 centimeter, 10 centimeter. He has not used the word inlet or throat, etc. And dear students, we know the shape of the venturimeter. Here, this is the shape or the structure of a venturimeter. Sketch. Here, this term is inlet and this term is throat. If you compare the area or diameter of the inlet and diameter of the throat section, the throat is less than D1, means D1 is greater than D2. So based on these two values, you decide which one is D1, which one is D2. So D1 is 20 centimeter. I will convert into meter, 0.2 meter. And D2 is 10 centimeter. So D2 is equal to 10 centimeter. That is diameter of the throat. So when you are reading in words, you use the word inlet diameter, throat diameter, like that. It will become easy for under 0.1 is diameter of the throat. Next line you read. The oil mercury differential manometer. So here he has not given the value of H directly in terms of pressure difference. He has not given P1, he has not given P2. So instead of that, he has used differential manometer. So again, what I do, I will connect one manometer between these two sections. So what type of manometer it is? Differential manometer, mercury differential manometer. Has given clear condition. The difference in the mercury that we will write here. How much is the difference in mercury? That is X. X is difference in mercury level in the manometer. What is X? Difference in mercury level in the manometer, that is 20 centimeter, that is 0.2 meter. Okay. Next, calculate the flow rate of oil through horizontal venturimeter. So horizontal venturimeter, this is the axis of the venturimeter. So this throat is and the inlet both are on the same level. So Z1 is equal to Z2. If it is vertical venturimeter or inclined venturimeter, they will not be same. There will be some difference between Z1 and Z2. That is height of inlet and throat. Take discharge coefficient of venturimeter. Instead of using the word CD, he has given in words. So what is the value of CD? That is 0.98. So this question is asking the year July 2016. So now these are the data he has given in the numerical. We'll write the formula. That is step number 2. Here also I will write QA is equal to CD into QTH, or QA is equal to CD into A1, A2 square root of 2GH divided by square root of A1 square minus A2 square. Thus, this is the formula for calculating the actual discharge that only we know. So now you cross check whether all the data is given or not. If the data is not given, you convert. some values. So step number 2, I will write the step number 2. First we need to take, see, CD is given, okay, CD is given 0.98, no problem. A1 is not given. So A1 is equal to pi by 4 D1 square. How much is the value of D1? It is 0.2 whole square. So I will get the value of 0.0314 meter square. Okay, don't be hurry to solve the numerical. Be careful when you are substituting the values. You may do some mistakes. So A2 is equal to, again I will do the same formula. So pi by 4, D2 is 0.1 square. So then I will get 0.078. 0.0078 meter square. Next, x is 0.2 meter. So now you need to calculate h here, because A2 also calculate, G also a known value, h. So to calculate h, there are two ways. One is in terms of pressure head, that is h is equal to P1 by rho z minus P2 by rho z, if pressure is given. So you cannot apply this equation because pressure is not given. Then there is a second formula, h is equal to x into specific gravity of heavy liquid. Now you check whether density of the manometer fluid is more than the pipe or it is reverse. Here density of the manometer fluid is more than the density of the, because here it has used the word mercury. So mercury means 13,600, or specific gravity is 13.6, and density of the oil is how much? It is only 900. That's true. So density of manometric fluid is more than density of the pipe. So in that case, I will use x into specific gravity of manometer, that is heavy, divided by specific gravity of the pipe, or oil, and is oil. So h is equal to something, I will substitute the values. Okay, so h is equal to x is 0.2 into 13.6 divided by, we don't know the specific gravity. Yes, directly has given the specific gravity. I think the specific gravity is 0.9. Anyway, you have taken density, you have calculated density here, 900 also. We have taken in terms of specific gravity, 0.9, substitute, minus 1. So now I will substitute all the values in the calculator. Meter of water, 2.82 meter of water. So now you take this h value and substitute in the equation number 1 and calculate the value of QA. I will write in here, I am writing the equation here. QA is equal to CD is 0.98. Now from equation number 1 I will write, from equation number 1, 0.98. What is the area? 0.0314. What is the area at the throat? That is A2, 0.0078. Square root of 2. G value is 9.81. H value, you have done a great job. You have calculated here, 2.82. So divided by square root of 0.0314 square minus 0.0078 whole square. Now I'm doing the calculation part. A is equal to 0.057. Sometime, okay. You convert into liters. Sometimes he may ask you to convert into liters. Multiply with 1000. That is 58 liters per second. Okay, that is the value. Okay, so this is the final answer of actual discharge. Actual discharge 0.057, convert into liters, 58 liters per second.